Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for logging on to CBSN Denver. Time for your daily sports line brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sports books. And here on this Monday, May the 3rd, we have a trifecta of games involving our local teams. Let's get into it today. And I want to start with the Nuggets and the Lakers. This game doesn't have as much appeal because LeBron James isn't going to play. I got the Nuggets at -3.5 earlier today. It's now Nuggets -5 at BetMGM. I still like that a whole lot. The over-under has moved in favor of the under just a little bit. It's at 213.5, and you can get the Nuggets on the money line at -200. So for every $2 that you lay down, you're going to get $1 back if you take the Nuggets to win just straight up. Look, the Nuggets should absolutely win this thing. This game is still scary because it's still the Nuggets and it's still the Lakers, but the Lakers are in absolute shambles. They are not playing well. They've lost 6 of their last 7. They're busy complaining about having to potentially play in the play-in tournament. I think the Nuggets win tonight. I think they take care of business out in LA. I really like the Nuggets team total over 109.5. That's currently paying out at -110. The Nuggets have gone over that team total in 5 straight games, and the Lakers have allowed their opponents to get there in 3 straight games. So I think the Nuggets get 110 or more tonight. Give me the Nuggets team total over 109.5 as one of my best bets. Now, one of our esteemed photographers here at CBS4, Dave Willie, said, I bet you can't lay off the Michael Porter Jr. over tonight. And I said, okay, fine. So I'm going to cheat. I'm going to take Michael Porter Jr. over points, rebounds, and assists. It's at 31.5. This is cashed in 5 of the last 6. Give me the Michael Porter Jr. over all 3 statistical categories. I like that as one of my best bets today as well. Look, you don't walk away from the well when it is spouting gold. Period. End of story. Give me that. Avs on the road in San Jose. 3rd straight meeting between these two teams. Colorado big favorites here. They're -1.5 on the puck line. And it's not even paying plus money. It's -110. The over-under is 6. Jared Bednar has been really, really sneaky as of late about who is going to be in net from night to night. He says he doesn't want to give it away in favor of or give teams an advantage as we head into the playoffs. I think it's going to be Philip Grubauer. That's what my gut tells me. Gruby had a really solid outing the other night, so I'm going to stay away from the over-under. I am going to play the Avs puck line here. And again, I don't love the fact that I'm not even getting plus money, but I think the Avs are simply the better team. They have proven that. I think they come out tonight. I think they have a really good performance. If you don't like that and you're like, maybe they only win by 1, what you can do rather than lay the money line is you can go the 3-way spread here. That's under the spreads tab as you click on the game. It's going to give you Avs -1 goal at -120. Okay, so if the Avs win by 2, then that clears at -120. If they only win by 1, you get a push. But if they tie in regulation and have to go to OT, then you end up losing that bet. But I'm going to go ahead and play the Avs on the puck line here and expect a big night from Colorado. I thought about taking some of the player props, but I think we're paying a hefty Avs tax. Somewhat when I look at those player props, it's just too much money to give up in terms of the shots, the assists, the points. So I'm going to stay away from the player props tonight. One thing I do think I will play is a game prop, time of the first goal. I don't normally do this, but I'm intrigued by this. So here's how this works out. The time of the first goal tonight, if it's at the 1-second mark or at the 8:59 mark of the first period, that's -135. If it's at the 9-minute mark of the first period or all the way to the end of regulation, it's -105. I'm going to actually play that at -105 because here's what I think. If Gruby's in net, if Gruby's not in net, I'm coming off this. That's the first thing you got to know. But if Grubauer is in net, it may take these two teams a little while to get going. We've seen this when they're playing a playoff type series in the regular season. So I'm going to go first goal of the game between the 9-minute mark and the end of regulation at -105 tonight as my second best bet for the Avs game. All right, that is going to do it for your CBSN Denver Daily Sports Line, brought to you as always by BetMGM. Place your parlays, props, and futures at the king of sportsbooks. Download the app today.